Terrific Con weekend. I didn't get to go. We've got some signed CBCS books back from Motor City Comic Con. My Comics Closet. Hey, thanks for checking out My Comics Closet here on YouTube. I'm Lynn. I'm going to show some books that I got back from the Motor City Comic Con. In May, I had them signed. I have some that got back already, but I had those pressed and cleaned before I took them to get them signed. And then the other books, I wasn't prepared. No, I took them and got them signed, and then I had CBCS press them. Or their company, if they have a separate company, press them, I'm not really sure. I do it all through, they have a facilitator there, which is Cody Lockwood, Lockwood's Loot. He has people there, witness signatures, and he sells a lot of collectibles and things like that. Then last Saturday, I actually went to a little show called Dawn of the Collectors. I really didn't get any footage inside of the show. It's pretty a small show in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. But I mean, it's like half comics, and then there's toys and action figures and video games. The guys got coins and a lot of different stuff. A lot of collectibles, just collectible stuff. But there are quite a few comics. So I got several comics from that. So I was going to show those, but I also want to remind everybody to make sure you still, if you haven't already done it, go to cbcawards.org and put your nomination in for the Comic Book Community Awards from the Brian LCS. And I haven't done mine yet. I'm going to do it this weekend, so it'll be in my next video. I'll show my confirmation. But go do that, cbcawards.org. Nominate your favorite YouTuber for the Comic Book Community Awards. And I was going to show some of the stuff that's upcoming. I just went a couple weeks ago to the Great Lakes Comic Expo, which was on July 15th, a couple weeks ago, and I showed the books I got from that. Actually, I did a video showing the interior, showing a lot of the books and booths in there, and I got a lot of views on that. So if you want to go back and check that out if you haven't seen it. But anyway, there's more upcoming expo dates, which is October 7th, and then December, and then the whole Great Lake Comic Con, the big one, is February 23rd and 24th of 2004. The 24th being my birthday. So I will be at that show. And then coming up on August 18th through Sunday the 20th is the Canterbury Comic Cosplay Convention. So it's going to be a bunch of cosplay. Ric Flair is going to be there, wrestling legend, and Butch Patrick, who was Eddie Munster, Eddie Munster, right? Anyway, experience an epic weekend of cosplay, costuming, and much more. Vendors, comic book artists. Yeah, there were going to be a couple of artists there. I don't remember who they were now. I have this for the Romeo Comic Con, September 30th, 2023. Don't say much about it. It's the Romeo VFW Hall in Romeo, Michigan on McVicker Road. First annual, kid-friendly, small-town comic and toy shop. $2 admission. Kids are free. September 30th. Okay, this is Coin Show. I don't know how many of you are into coins. August 27th, which is next month, a month from today, actually, I believe. Free admission. Home Community College, South Campus on 12 Mile, the Sports Expo Center, which is the same place they have the Great Lake Comic Expo. So yeah, a big Polish American and Huron Valley Numismatic Societies regional coin show. That might be big. I never really collected much coins. And then here's one for the Funko Pop Toy Pokemon and Collectibles Show. August 26th, September 23rd, October 28th, November 18th, November 30th. Door prices all day. Show hours 10 to 4, $3 admission at the Royal Oak Elks Hall, Royal Oak, Michigan. Now, we'll go on to show the things I got from the Dawn of the Collectors show last weekend at the VFW Hall in St. Clair Shores. So, get the Comics Corner stuff out of the way. All right, well, This is the last thing I bought, actually, but as I was walking out, actually, I was looking at this guy's booth, which is the Comics Multiverse. So I'll get a picture of his card there. It might have information on the back. But I have a lot of zombie stuff. I always loved the zombie movies. You know, Night of the Living Dead came out in like '69. I was 9 years old, and I thought that was awesome. I love the zombie movies, and the crazier they are. But anyway, so I had never seen this one, but it's a George Romero, Land of the Dead #1. I don't think I have this one. I know I have some. Yeah, I think it's Land of the Dead. Anyway, so I grabbed this on the way out from Comic Multiverse, but he was selling these. He was selling top loaders, which I bought a 10-pack of current size top loaders, and it was a 10-pack for $25. And I also bought a 10-pack of Silver Age style. And I've already taken some out, as you can see, because I'll show you. I also bought there, inside this pack so you can see it, at the show, which this, I think it had 50 bucks on it. I paid a little more than half that. Marvel Collector's Item Classic. I think I looked this up. I think it's from the late 60s, I'm pretty sure. But got Fantastic Four 2, full complete unabridged edition of Fantastic Four 2. First Prince of the Skrulls. I think it's Spider-Man 3. And there's it's Tale to Astonish, and then a Journey into Mystery book. But anyway, it was just, I know this guy, I see him at all the local shows. I always go buy stuff from him. So anyway, I got this Marvel Collector's Tale Classic, and I put it in these top loaders, so now you can see the front and the back. So I thought it was kind of cool. And I got all these from the same guy now, after the guy I got the top loaders from. They got this Fantastic Four annual, 72 big pages annual, Fantastic Four annual #2, which is the final victory of Doctor Doom. And it also has, the origin of Doctor Doom. I was looking at that. That's some classic Marvel stuff there. Except I realized I can't read comics anymore unless I have a magnifying glass. Can't read the print. I need my glasses. Or you can get them digitally. And I also got Fantastic Four King Size Annual #3, which is the wedding of Sue and Reed. Which I thought that one I had a couple weeks ago was a wedding of Sue and Reed. It was like Fantastic Four Annual 7 or 8, but I was going to grab, now I have several of the annuals. So anyway, 2 and 3, plus that Collector's Item Classic. Then I got this Fantastic Four Giant Size Annual #4, which is, first appearance of Madrox, the Multiple Man, who was in the X-Men, who was in, what team was he in? Can't remember what team. What team was he in? Comment below. Let me know. I'll think of it a little bit. Drawing a blank. So I put those 4 in the top loaders. Makes them nice. You can see the back. This one's got a pretty nice back. Evil Knievel. Oh, that's right. This one says 45. Yeah, Reed and Sue Wedding 75. Dr. Doom cover. I forget what that one was. Anyway, it added up to 270 bucks, and he sold them for 150. And I also got this Fantastic Four 108 Mega Man, but it's the final Jack Kirby Fantastic Four. And this is marked 55. I think I got it for about 30. And then I got this Captain Marvel #1, which is mid-grade. It might be a 5. I don't know if it's that good. And I put it in the top loader. That's the back of that. Can I show the back of this? Oh, this is just a Mylar. You guys looks mostly in Mylars, these older ones. Anyway, then that was marked 75. But I got it for 40. That's what he did. He took the 75 ones, he took them to 40. Basically, I got 40% off, I think. So anyways, that's the books I got at that show. Oh, one I also did when you walk in, you pay, well, you can go for the early bird admission, which I didn't do. If you get there before 10, you pay $10 and you're in a drawing. And they give out some slabs. They give out some decent slabs. But I went in and I didn't get there till like a little after 12. It's over at 3:30. So I got there a little afternoon. Actually, I took my dog. We have a good friend of ours that watches our dog. And I took the dog there. And it's like 2 miles from I-75. And usually it's a 40-minute drive, boom, 75 and 696 right out to St. Clair Shores. And it's a nice expressway, I think it's 37 miles. But anyway, it takes 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Not much, mostly expressway. Anyway, I dropped the dog off, and as I was pulling out, I hit my GPS just to show what I was doing. It's an hour and 10 minutes, and it turned me away from I-75. I had to go back past my house, and then all the way down into Pontiac and hit Woodward Avenue, which is where the whole Dream Cruise is. And then I went all the way up Woodward Avenue, and then it cuts me all the way across on Big Beaver Road. Anyway, it took a lot longer, but I was already on my way. I dropped the dog off, so I went ahead. And I grabbed these books. But yeah, I walked in, it was a little after 12, I think it was like 12:20. So I paid my admission, the guy gave me the ticket. At 1 o'clock, they drew my number. And I won this action figure, what is it? Star Wars, Captain Cassian Andor. What? I have no idea. So if anybody collects this stuff, let me know. Or maybe I can use it to give away or something down the road. But anyway, so that was the show, Dawn of the Collectors show, that I went to on Saturday. So now I need to move this stuff out of the way a little bit. I'm going to open up these slabs. So save the date. All right, so now I'm going to open up this box I got. CBCS, their books that I had signed at the Springs Motor City Comic Con. I think it was, well, these books I had signed at the Motor City Comic Con. This is the program for Motor City Comic Con. I have one right here. May 19th to the 21st, 2023. Christopher Lloyd, of course, was there, and it's got a cool Spider-Gwen cover. It's a good show. Sold shirts and hats. I got the commemorative magnet, 3D or holographic magnet. No, I got the shirt, hat, and the magnet. But I did get some books signed. I went to the Cates and Stegman. It was like a meet and greet event, they called it, which was where you got your placard, MC3, Motor City Comic Con, Ryan Stegman and Donnie Cates special event, Saturday, May 20th, 5 to 7 in the Legacy Ballroom. And they gave out these posters, which is Vanish, I believe, is the name of the book. I think I bought a couple of them. I'm gonna grab an issue 1. I think this is basically the cover for issue 1, maybe. I'm not really sure. I didn't know anything about it. But anyway, I know some of their books are in here that I had signed. And like I say, these books are all books I had signed at Motor City Comic Con. This one here, which is Star Trek Mirror War. Get this out of here for a minute, actually. William Shatner's Tech World. In a 7.5, signed by William Shatner, which is a novel he wrote and started a series, TV series at one time. Down there is a 9.6 copy that I have, signed by William Shatner. And then I have Star Trek, the motion picture, #1, signed by William Shatner, 9.6. And these were all signed on 5/14 of 2022. Okay. And then I also had these 4 signed. This is Ghost Rider Trail of Tears this is #1, and it's got like Clayton Crane, Infinity Remark. It's got like dripping paint down onto the skull, and this is Ghost Rider 2. This is the Clayton Crane Infinity signature, and then that's Thor 1 and Thor 21 or 51. But anyway, those are both signed by Dan Jurgens. I met Dan Jurgens. But then this year, I bought this book at a little comic store up in Grand Blanc. And I had Christopher Lloyd sign it. I met Christopher Lloyd. And it came back in 9/2, white pages. I also had another book signed by Christopher Lloyd, which is more of a cartoony. I couldn't locate it. I got it here somewhere. But anyway, it was a lower grade. And then this book is signed by Agent May, Ming Na Wen, which is a book related to that in here. But then these are also an 8/0 Star Trek Mirror War, signed by Brent Spiner. This is Star Trek Next Generation #7, signed by Brent Spiner down here on the Enterprise. This is Star Trek Next Generation, The Space Between, was it #8, the photo cover of Jonathan Frakes, signed by Jonathan Frakes, came back in 9/8, which I had. I bought that and I knew it looked really nice, and it's a photo cover. I had it pressed by Ant Comic Cleaner right out of the back room of Comics Corner. Here's his info here. But yeah, that came back in 9/8, and it was in a bin under a table at a little comic store, so you can find stuff like that. So anyway, let me put this back up here. There's a backer, I guess. Oh, and then I also have this on my shelf. Star Trek Wrath of Khan. It's a laser disc, what they call RCA Selectavision video disc. There's a disc in there. It's like a giant CD, but it's signed by William Shatner down here. So I usually have it in a big poster frame, but I got it out so I could show. But anyway, I'm going to open up this box and take a look. All set. Detail. All right. So what we got. I have looked at the CBCS site to see what I had coming back. I knew what I had coming back. I was just checking. It has been a couple months, but it's always wrapped up in a big bubble wrap. I'm going to put it over there so I don't have my camera over. What I can do here, I guess I should have left my knife out, but give me a chance to do that again. Much later. See, you can get the tape. Oh yeah. Get my invoice out here. All right, that was fun. I was going to edit that out. All right, well, the first one I got here, and it's Shield #1, in a 9/6 CBCS Signature Series, signed, double signed now by Ming Na Wen as Agent May, or the Cavalry, and Clark Gregg. And he was Agent Coulson. I believe he's at Terrificon this weekend. So, and I also have this one here that's signed by Agent May. I didn't have him sign it. He's probably in the book. I haven't read that book. I did the same thing as I did with the Jonathan Frakes. I found these books at a store. I think this is the same grade it went out as, the 9/6. So that's good. I'm just going to separate it. Boom. All right. And so also, at the Motor City Comic Con this spring, I met Simon Bisley, who's an artist on Lobo. This is Lobo's back #2, which is an 8/5 direct edition. June of '92. I remember buying these. I did buy these books because I just thought Lobo was a crazy character. So I think there must be an order of grade, maybe. Hopefully that's the lowest. I know the other ones were higher. This is corner. This is Lobo's back #4, signed by Simon Bisley. Did I show the back of that? Lobo's back #2, signed by Simon Bisley. Well, it says Batman Returns back cover. And this is Lobo's back #4 in a 9/2, signed by Simon Bisley. Somewhere. Can't even see it. Oh, down here. Down here in pink. We signed them all in like a pink right there. We've been in the back. Alright. What was the back on that one? Oh, Steven Seagal, Under Siege. Alright. What was back number 3? 9-4, signed by Simon Bisley, right there. Move these before I knock them off. And then, of course, we're going to have goes back number 1 in a 9-4, signed by Simon Bisley. So, what was the one? Was it 8-5, 9-2, double 9-4s? I mean, these were all books I bought or got at my comic store. I'm sure I just took them off the rack because I don't have any DC really put in my box. Okay, but after that, this was my Web of Spidey 100 by Terry Cavanaugh, which is the green foil edition, the Spidey armor, which that's a 9.6 CBCS, but that was a 9.8 when I had it signed. But there is a tick there that I can see now. One non-color breaking tick. Which, yeah, it's a nice 9.6. Can't even see that. Last thing I'm selling is my Spider-Man collection. So anyway, Web of Spider-Man 100. I always like that cover. Just the whole new costume, armor costume, green background's cool. And so then, like I said at the show, I paid, I don't know what it was. I think I paid $50 and you go to see the Ryan Stegman Donny Cates special event. It was on Saturday at the Motor City Comic Con last year, which I think was the 20th, right? May 20th. And like I said, they gave out these lanyards with the little badge on them to go along with this poster for Vanish. Where it was, I think you could have 2 books signed by, you got 4 autographs. But I had 1 book signed because this one is drawn by Ryan Stegman, and Donny Cates isn't involved, but it's Wolverine number 1 from April 2014, signed by Ryan Stegman, which is a little Stegosaurus. That came back on a 9.6, so that's nice. Straight out of one of my boxes. And then I had, this one here, which is Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 annual from 2019, 8/2019. And one of the stories, it's got different stories I believe in it. One of the stories is with Donny Cates. So Donny Cates signed it in gold down here. Anyway, so yeah, there's Guardians of the Galaxy annual number 1 from 2018. And then I had both Cates and Stegman sign this King in Black 1, which came back as a 9.4. King in Black 1, signed by Danny Cates, and Ryan Stegman. Oh, Second Stories is in gold right there. And then I had this item number 3 signed by Danny Cates and Ryan Stegman. Came back in 9.6. So, pretty nice. I think that one, I think I already had that graded, and it was a 9.6 from, I believe it was a CGC 9.6. So, but I did have it still pressed and cleaned by whatever company CBCS uses. And it came back in 9.6 still, so it's pretty nice. So those are the books I got back from Motor City Comic Con. But if you like this kind of content, you know, if you're checking out comic books or comic related stuff, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe, like, comment, share. I'm looking for subscribers, and keep coming back here to my comic closet. We take comics and comic collecting right out of the closet. Thank you.